The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now Jones. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Rivers on first down. And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. They give him a gain of 38. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, Rocket! Alpha!
Rivers now on 2nd down. Caught left side, Williams. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Wider! Hey, hut!
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
2nd down, Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Hey, hot!
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is up. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Finding room inside the 40. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there by Gordon. 42 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Rivers. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Mebane busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to to the 26. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 55 yards. Rosen on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. In for the score. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
White! Keep it skinny! One out a little bit!
A first down throw here for Rivers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
12. Hey! Hey, go orange.
Throwing again. Rivers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Rivers now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Dayon Buchanan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
12.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Marcus Golden in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Alpha! Yo, Rocky.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. We got 3
after the interception. Here's Rosen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back that up. Gone.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
Lucky 56.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going underneath for Gordon. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Taking it about the 16. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This 2nd quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. On 2nd down, Rosen. Underneath for Johnson. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, here's Rosen. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here you go, man. Yo, Rocky. Ready? Keep it skinny.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers. Gates has it over the middle. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Rivers now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Orange. 12. Yo, Rocky. Hey, go orange.
From the gun, Rivers going deep here for Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And some room to run now. 30, the 20, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, Delta! Left. 0. Hey, go orange.
To throw on second down. Rivers, flush to his right. Looking deep for his tight end. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Two guys who have done this for years, Rivers to Gates, and even 50 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go. Shoot. Room.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. 1 minute, 53 ticks left to go in this first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And now Rivers will lead the Chargers up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Detroit!
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. He gets it here to Pete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, even at options, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Detroit!
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Gone!
From the gun, it's Rosen. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now Johnson, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. That is caught at the 7. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Gun!
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Dawson's kick is good. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Raymond now on the return. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They pitch it out to Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll throw it with Rosen finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
Left!
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Marcus Golden in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Keep it skinny. White.
Rivers. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Hey, Rocket. One now a little bit. Shoot.
First down, Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now Rivers. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Ready. White.
Rivers again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They snap it to Smith. Buying time to his left. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Red. Let's go.
Now Gordon on first down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
White. Now, Rocket. Keep it skinny.
Second down, Rivers. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And now Rivers will lead the Chargers up to go for 2. They're going to give it to Gordon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you just have 2. Yeah. Right? So field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Fighting through pressure. Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Gun! No, check. Patriot!
They go play action. It's Rosen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10, all the way down at the 21-yard line.
Detroit!
Here's Rosen to throw. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run it with Johnson, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. To throw is Rosen. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Watch it now, Barney!
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And the Chargers coming out of the field now. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
12. Set, white, set, ready. Hey. White.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The son Reddick in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Caught by Allen. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I think you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Jones. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want it. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 39 that time. Now Gino on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, spinning away. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I got to give it to him on that.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that, Brock.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. He's going to float this one. Deep rights. And got his man. Complete. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 79 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Dawson tacks on the point after. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jones. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Delta! Okay. Hey, left. Yeah, Rocky.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Josh Hawkins with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Jones. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And some room to maneuver. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Hey! Buffalo. Q. White!
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward. Maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he thought he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
Okay.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Rivers now on second down. Gates has it over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Rivers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
12. Hey! Hey, left.
Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Hey, Rocket. 12.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now Rivers will lead the Chargers up to go for 2.
12. Let's go. 12. Wait.
Again, it's Rivers. That's caught at the 3. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 5.
Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And this is caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield. And
he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Jones. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.